A new transfer. She's not like the others. The human military base on planet E-17 was always cold and quiet. Far from Earth, the soldiers lived a hard life. They trained every day, watched the stars, and waited for new orders. Some missed home, some didn't care. But one day something new happened. A new transfer arrived at the base. She was not human. She was an alien girl. Quiet, shy, small in size. Her skin was pale with a soft blue glow. Her eyes were deep and strange, like they had seen too much. Her name was not easy to say, so the humans called her Leah. Leah did not speak much. She stayed away from others. She followed orders, trained alone, and always looked at the sky. The other soldiers whispered about her. Some said she was a spy. Others said she had powers. But no one really knew. One soldier watched her more than others. His name was Jaden. He was young but brave. He had seen war. He didn't talk much either, but he noticed everything. He noticed how Leah always stood alone, how she never smiled, how she seemed lost. One evening, during a training mission in the forest near the base, something went wrong. Jaden stepped on a weak surface, and the ground broke. He fell into a deep hole. He shouted for help, but no one heard him. His arm was hurt. He couldn't climb out. Suddenly, he saw something move above. A soft blue light came down. It was Leah. She didn't say a word. She just dropped a rope and helped him climb up. Her hands were cold, but strong. When he was safe, he looked at her and said, "Thank you." Leah only nodded. Then she walked, away into the shadows. That night, Jaden couldn't sleep. He thought about her. Why did she help him? Why didn't she talk? Was she hiding something? He heard a soft sound outside his room. It was a kind of singing, but not in any human language. He opened the door quietly. The sound stopped. No one was there. The next day, Jaden followed her, not to spy, but to understand. She walked to the far end of the base near the old signal tower. She looked up at the stars, then took out a small notebook. She wrote something in it and smiled, just a little. Jaden wanted to ask her something, but he stayed quiet. He watched, from behind a wall. When she left, he went to the place she stood. There was nothing there. But then he saw a small rock glowing in the dirt. He picked it up. It had strange symbols on it. Not numbers, not letters, something else. He put it in his pocket. Later he showed it to an old tech officer. The man looked at it and said, "This is alien writing, but not like the others we've seen. This looks old. Very old." That night, Jaden had a strange dream. He saw a burning sky, huge ships fighting above a blue planet. He saw Leah, standing in the middle of a battlefield alone, crying. She looked at him in the dream and said, "Don't go near the gate, please." He woke up sweating. The next day he saw Leah again. This time he walked up to her. He showed her the rock and asked, "Did you leave this for me?" She looked at the rock, then at him. Her eyes changed color, just a little. A soft purple glow. She didn't answer. She took the rock, closed her hand over it, and said, "It's not time yet." Jaden was confused. "Time for what?" he asked. Leah looked up at the sky. "Soon, you will understand." Then she walked away. Jaden stood there for a long time. He felt like something big was coming, something hidden, something dangerous. Later that night, he found her notebook. She had left it by mistake in the training room. He opened it. There were strange drawings inside. Stars, gates, eyes, and his name, written many times. Next to his name, there was one symbol. It was glowing faintly. He didn't know what it meant. He showed it to the tech officer again. The man looked scared. He whispered, "This symbol, it means hope in one of the ancient alien languages." Jaden looked at the page again. Why was his name written next to the word hope? Why did Leah come to this base? And what secret was she hiding? He didn't know the answers. But he knew one thing. Leah was not like the others, and this was only the beginning. Whispers in the night, the hidden message. Since the day Jaden found the glowing rock, nothing felt normal. He kept it hidden under his bed, but sometimes it would glow on its own. Not bright, just soft light like it was breathing. He did not tell anyone else. Only Leah knew he had it. And she told him nothing. Leah continued to stay quiet. She followed orders. She trained like always. But Jaden noticed small things. Lights would flicker when she passed by. Screens near her would show strange symbols for a second. Then everything went back to normal. The other soldiers talked behind her back. Some were scared of her. One said he saw her floating during the night. Another said she spoke to the stars. But no one had proof. Jaden started having more dreams. They felt real. Each dream showed him parts of another world. Leah's world. It was beautiful, with blue trees and silver water. But then, fire covered everything. Ships in the sky, people running, cities falling. Always the same ending. Leah alone, crying. In every dream, she gave him the same warning. Don't go near the gate. He didn't understand what the gate was. One morning, Jaden went to the tech lab when no one was there. He placed the glowing rock on a scanner. The computer beeped, then stopped. The screen flashed with alien letters, then turned off. The power in the room died for 10 seconds. When it came back, a message appeared on the screen in English. He must choose. Time is short. Jaden stepped back. Who wrote this? Was it meant for him, or was it a mistake? Later that night, Jaden walked near the storage rooms. He heard the soft singing again, the same sound from the first night. This time, he followed it. He reached a locked door. The sound stopped. He waited. The door opened. Leah came out holding her notebook. She saw him and stopped. You're following me, she said. Her voice was calm but cold. I had to, he said. What are you hiding? She didn't answer at first. Then she looked into his eyes and said, This base is not safe anymore. Because of you? He asked. Because of what's under it, she replied. Jaden was shocked. What's under it? She shook her head. Something old, something that should never wake up. He remembered the dreams, the fire, the gate. You're here to stop it? Yes, she said. That's my mission. I came to watch, to make sure no one finds it. Then why did you help me? Why give me the rock? Leah looked down. Because you're different. You feel things. You care. That's not common in your kind. Jaden was silent. His heart beat faster. He didn't know what to say. Then he asked, Do you trust me? Leah paused. Then slowly, she nodded. Yes. The next day, Jaden checked the base map. He found a hidden zone under Sector 7, marked as closed for repairs. But no repairs had happened there in months. He went to the area. It was empty. Old machines, dust. But in one corner, a piece of the floor looked new. He knocked on it. It sounded hollow. That night, he told Leah. She said, The gate is there. Jaden finally asked, What is the gate? Leah sat down and spoke slowly. Long time ago, my people fought a war. A powerful weapon was created, but it was too dangerous. We couldn't destroy it, so we locked it away, deep underground, on a dead planet. But then Earth found the planet and built this base. Jaden felt cold. You mean it's here? The weapon? Yes, she said. And if someone opens the gate, it will wake up. Jaden asked, What does it do? Leah looked into his eyes. It thinks, it learns, it grows, it can destroy planets. Jaden tried to stay calm. Then we need to stop it. She nodded. That's why I came. But I wasn't supposed to feel anything. And now, I care about you. That's a problem. Jaden's Mind was full of questions. Why him? Why now? And how much time did they have? Before she left, Leah handed him her notebook. "Read page 7, she said. That night, Jaden opened the book. Page 7 had more alien symbols, but now he could understand some of them. One line stood out. He carries the key, but does not know it yet. Was the glowing rock the key? Was he meant to open or stop the gate? He didn't know the full truth, yet but one thing was clear. The countdown had started, and Leah was not just a quiet alien girl anymore. She was the only one who knew what was coming. And Jaden was no longer just a soldier. He was part of something bigger. Secrets in her eyes after. Reading page 7 of Leah's notebook, Jaden could not sleep. The words kept repeating in his mind. He carries the key but does not know it yet. He looked at the glowing rock again. It felt warm now, like it was alive. Maybe it really was the key. But a key to what? The gate? The weapon? Or something else? The next day he found Leah sitting alone near the signal tower. She looked tired, like she hadn't slept. Her notebook was in her lap. She was not writing, just holding it. Jaden sat beside her and asked, "What do these messages mean? Why me?" Leah looked at him. Her eyes were calm but serious. "You were chosen," she said. "Not by me, by the gate." Jaden was confused. "A machine chose me?" Leah shook her head. "It's not just a machine. It's part mind, part energy. It can feel, it can connect. It senses life. It saw something in you, something rare." Didn't know what to say. He was just a soldier. He didn't feel special. He only followed orders, fought in wars, survived. "Why didn't you tell me earlier?" he asked. "I wasn't allowed," Leah said. "My mission is only to observe. No contact, no emotion. But then I saw you, how you care about your team, how you helped the injured soldier last month, how you look at the stars and wonder." Jaden stayed quiet. "I started to feel something," she continued. "First, I didn't understand it. My kind doesn't feel like humans do. But I kept watching you. Then when you fell into the pit, I broke the rule. I saved you." Jaden looked at her closely. Her voice was soft, but her words were heavy. "You risked your mission for me?" "Yes," Leah said. "And that changed everything." Jaden remembered the night she helped him. Her hand reaching down, her eyes glowing in the dark. It all made sense now. "I don't know if I'm ready for this," he said. "Whatever this is." "No one ever is," Leah said. "But we have no choice. The gate is waking up. The signals are stronger. It has chosen you. That means it will call for you soon." Jaden felt a chill. What happens when it calls? You will see visions. You will hear its voice. It may try to control you, or it may try to test you. "Test me how?" he asked. "It will show you your fears, your past, your pain. If you break, it will use you. If you stay strong, you may stop it." Jaden stood up and walked a few steps away. He was thinking hard. "What happens if I fail?" Leah answered without emotion. "Earth will burn, and my people will not stop it. They warned humans not to come here, but no one listened." Jaden turned back to her. "Then help me. Don't just tell me the danger. Show me what I can do." Leah stood up too. She came closer and took his hand. Her touch was cold, but gentle. "I will help you," she said, "but you must trust me." "I already do," he replied. For the first time, she smiled. It was small but real. Later that night, Leah brought him to a hidden chamber under the base. It was full of ancient symbols. The walls glowed faintly. In the center was a small black stone floating in the air. Jaden walked closer. The glowing rock in his pocket began to shine brighter. Leah said, "This is the first layer of the gate. You're not ready for full contact yet, but this will start the bond." As he stepped closer, the black stone reacted. It moved toward him slowly. His mind filled with images, battles, fire, loss. He saw Earth in danger. He saw his own face surrounded by light. Then everything stopped. The stone dropped. The room went dark. Jaden fell to his knees. His head was spinning. He felt like something had entered his mind. Leah helped him stand. "It has started," she said. He looked at her. "How do I stop it?" "We stop it together," she replied. "But first, you must learn the truth about who you are and why the gate chose you." Jaden nodded. He was scared but ready. He knew now that he was part of something bigger than war, bigger than Earth. He looked into Leah's glowing eyes. He saw fear, but he also saw something else. Hope. And that gave him strength. The gate had opened a door in his mind. There was no turning back now. The gate speaks. For the next few days, Jaden felt strange. His mind was not the same. Sometimes he heard whispers even when he was alone. Sometimes he saw lights in the air that no one else saw. The black stone from the hidden chamber had done something to him, something he could not explain. Leah stayed close. She didn't talk much, but she watched him carefully. She seemed worried. She said the connection between him and the gate had begun. That meant the gate would try to reach him again. And it could happen at any time. Jaden didn't tell the other soldiers. They wouldn't believe him. Some already looked at Leah like she was a threat. If they knew the truth, they might try to stop her, or worse. One night, while Jaden was alone in his room, the glowing rock in his pocket began to shine. It became hot. Pain shot through his hand. He dropped it on the floor. The room filled with strange light. His vision went dark. Then he found himself standing in another place. It was not real, but it felt real. The sky was black with red cracks. The ground was dry and broken. He stood before a giant gate taller than any building. It was closed, but something moved behind it. Something huge. Then a voice came. Not loud, but heavy. It felt like it spoke inside his bones. "You are the key." Jaden tried to speak, but no words came. "You carry what others fear. You feel what others hide." The gate pulsed with red light. The ground shook. "You are chosen. Will you open or will you fight?" Suddenly, Jaden saw flashes from his past, his childhood, his training, the war, the day he lost his friend in battle, the guilt, the pain. All of it rushed through him. The voice came again. "Pain gives power. Power opens paths." Jaden fell to his knees. His heart was heavy. Tears came to his eyes. Then he heard another voice, softer, warmer. "Do not listen to the dark." It was Leah's voice. She was not there, but he felt her presence, like she was pulling him back. "You are not alone." The gate began to shake. Cracks appeared on its surface. A bright white light burst through. Then everything went silent. Jaden opened his eyes. He was back in his room. The glowing rock had turned to dust. His hands were shaking. Sweat covered his face. Leah entered a few minutes later. She looked at the dust, then at him. "You saw it," she said. He nodded. "It spoke to me." "What did it say?" "That I'm the key, that I can open it or fight it." Leah's face became serious. "The gate is testing you. It wants to know what kind of person you are. If you give in to pain, it will use you. If you resist, it will try harder." Jaden asked. "Why me? Why not you? You're stronger, smarter." She looked away. "I was born to stop the gate, trained for it, but I was not chosen. It doesn't listen to me, only to you." Jaden sat on his bed, confused and afraid. Then, "What do I do now?" "You must learn control," Leah said. "The gate is alive. It feeds on emotion. If you're weak, it grows. If you're strong, it waits. But it never sleeps." She handed him a small device. This will block some of the visions. Use it when it becomes too much. Jaden looked at the device, then at her. Will it help? For now, she replied. But soon you'll need more than help. You'll need answers. That night, Jaden tried to sleep, but the gate's voice stayed in his mind. It kept repeating the same words. Pain gives power. He didn't know what it truly meant, but he began to understand that this was not just about stopping a weapon. This was about saving himself from the darkness inside. In the morning, a warning alarm rang across the base. A large energy spike had been detected underground. Near Sector 7, the gate was waking up faster than expected. Leah looked at Jaden and said, "It's calling again." He nodded. "Then we have no time left." They both knew what had to be done. They had to go deeper and face whatever was waiting below. The real fight had not started yet, but the gate had spoken, and it would not be silent for long. The descent begins. The warning alarm was still ringing when Jaden and Leah made their way to Sector 7. The energy spike underground was growing stronger. Every minute counted. The soldiers at the base did not understand what was happening. They only saw strange lights and heard strange sounds from below. Some were afraid. Some wanted to leave. But Jaden and Leah knew they could not. They had to face the gate. The entrance to the hidden zone was a heavy metal door. It looked old but strong. Leah used her special key, a small device she carried, to unlock it. The door opened with a loud hiss. Inside was a narrow stairway leading down into darkness. The air was cold and heavy. The walls were covered with glowing symbols. They lit the way like stars. Jaden felt the weight of everything on his shoulders. The gate's power was near. He looked at Leah. She was calm but tense. They began to walk down. As they went deeper, the sounds changed. The quiet hum of the base was gone. Now there was a low vibration in the ground. It was like the heartbeat of a giant creature sleeping beneath them. Jaden held the device Leah had given him. It blocked some of the whispers in his mind, but he could still feel the gate calling. It wanted him to open it. Suddenly, Leah stopped. "There," she whispered. Ahead was a large chamber. In the center stood the gate. It was massive, tall, and wide, made of dark metal and glowing red lines. The cracks Jaden had seen in his vision were real. The gate was starting to break open. Jaden stepped closer, feeling the heat from the red light. His heart pounded. "We don't have much time," Leah said. "It's losing control." Jaden looked at the gate and then at Leah. "What happens if it opens?" She shook her head. "It will release the weapon, the destroyer. It will hunt and kill everything. It will not stop until the whole planet is gone." Jaden swallowed his fear. "Then we have to close it. Now." Leah nodded. "But to close the gate, we need to find its core, the power source. It's hidden inside. We must go through." Jaden felt the ground shake beneath his feet. The gate pulsed with energy. "Are you ready?" Leah asked. He took a deep breath. "I have to be." They moved toward the gate. The red lines brightened as they got closer. Suddenly, the gate opened slightly. A dark mist spilled out. It smelled like smoke and metal. From the mist, shadows began to form. They looked like creatures made of smoke and light. They moved toward Jaden and Leah. Jaden raised his weapon, but Leah stopped him. "They are part of the gate's defense," she said. "We cannot fight them with guns." Instead, Leah raised her hands. A soft blue light came from her fingers. The shadows hesitated. Jaden watched as Leah spoke words in her own language. The shadows stopped moving and slowly disappeared into the mist. When the chamber was quiet again, Leah turned to Jaden. "We can move forward." They stepped through the gate. Inside was a strange world. The walls looked alive, moving like liquid metal. The air was thick and heavy. The light was red and blue, mixing and shifting. Jaden felt his mind trying to pull away. The gate was testing him again. He closed his eyes and focused on Leah's voice in his head. "Stay with me. You are stronger than this." They moved deeper, following a glowing path. After a few minutes, they reached a small room. In the center was a black crystal. It pulsed with power. This had to be the core. Jaden reached out to touch it. The moment his fingers brushed the surface, images filled his mind. He saw the gate's history, how it was made long ago by a powerful alien race, how it was designed as a weapon and a prison, how it had chosen him because of his heart and strength. He also saw a choice, to destroy the core or to control it. Jaden pulled back his hand. He looked at Leah. "What should I do?" She looked at him with tired eyes. "Destroy it, but be ready. It will fight back." Jaden nodded. He took a small device from his pocket, a charge designed to destroy the core. He placed it on the crystal. The room shook violently. The core glowed bright red. The shadows returned, swirling faster and stronger. Jaden held the charge's trigger. Leah stood beside him, her hands glowing with blue light. "Together," she said. Jaden pressed the trigger. A blast of energy filled the chamber. The core shattered. The shadows screamed and vanished. The gate began to close. Jaden and Leah ran back the way they came. The stairway trembled. Rocks fell. The base alarm blared louder than ever. When they finally reached the surface, the gate was gone. Only silence remained. Jaden looked at Leah and smiled. "We did it." She smiled back, tired but happy. "But this is only the beginning," Leah said softly. "There are more gates out there, and the universe is watching." Jaden nodded. "Then we keep fighting." They both looked up at the stars. The war was far from over, but they were ready, together. The unexpected ally after destroying the gate, Jaden thought the worst was over. The red light had vanished and the base was calm again. But deep inside, both he and Leah knew that the danger was not finished. The gate was only one part of a larger threat. Leah sat quietly, looking at the stars. "There are more gates," she said, "and some are already active." Jaden felt the weight of those words. He had hoped this was the last fight, but now, the war was bigger than he imagined. Days passed. The base worked hard to repair the damage from the explosion. Soldiers talked in low voices about what happened underground, but no one knew the truth. One evening, a strange ship appeared in the sky. It was unlike any human design. Sleek and dark, it moved silently, landing near the base. Jaden and Leah were called to meet the visitors. From the ship came an alien, tall and thin, with silver skin and bright green eyes. He moved slowly, with calm but strong steps. "I am Varek," the alien said. "I come with a warning and an offer." Jaden studied him carefully. "What warning?" "The gates you fight are ancient weapons," Varek explained, "created by a lost race to protect the universe. But now some have gone rogue. They threaten many worlds." Leah nodded. "We know this. We destroyed one, but others remain." Varek looked at Jaden. "You have the key, the one the gates chose. You are important to this fight." Jaden felt nervous. "Why help us?" "Because our enemy is greater," Varek said. "The gates are only the beginning. There is a dark force behind them. It wants to control all life." Jaden turned to Leah. "Can we trust him?" Leah did not answer right away. She watched Varek closely. After a moment, she said, "We have no choice." Varek smiled slightly. "Good. Then I will teach you how to find the other gates, and how to stop them." For the next few days, Varek trained Jaden and Leah. He showed them how to use new technology and weapons. He taught them about the ancient race who built the gates and their true purpose. Jaden learned that the glowing rock he carried was part of a larger system. It could connect to the other gates and control them, if he learned how to use it. One night while training, Jaden asked Varek, "Why did you come here now?" Varek looked at the stars. "Because time is short. The dark force grows stronger every day. Soon it will send its army." Leah joined them. We must find the next gate before it wakes. Jaden felt the pressure. He was no longer just a soldier. He was a key player in a cosmic war. Suddenly, an alarm sounded. The base shook again. A new energy spike had been detected. This time, it was farther away, near a desert planet. Varric said, "That is the second gate. We must move fast." Jaden prepared to leave. He looked at Leah. "We face it together," she said. Jaden smiled. For the first time in a long while, he felt hope. The war was far from over. But now they had an ally, and the fight for the universe had begun. Final stand. The desert planet was dry and hot. The sun burned fiercely, but Jaden, Leah, and Varric were ready. The second gate was near. Its energy spike was strong and growing. If they did not act fast, it would wake completely. Jaden felt the glowing rock in his pocket. It hummed softly, as if warning him. He looked at Leah. Her eyes were calm but full of determination. Varric stood beside them. "This gate is different," he said. "More powerful. Its defenses are stronger. We must be careful." They moved across the desert following the energy signals. The wind blew sand into their faces, but they did not stop. After hours of walking, they found the gate. It was half buried in the sand, like a giant door made of dark metal and glowing red lines, just like the first. The gate pulsed with energy, and cracks appeared on its surface. The dark force was growing. Jaden stepped forward. He placed his hand on the gate. The glowing rock in his pocket reacted, shining bright. Suddenly the gate opened. A dark mist spilled out. From it, shadow creatures emerged. They were faster and stronger than before. Their eyes glowed red. They moved like smoke but hit like steel. Jaden raised his weapon, but Varric stopped him. "These creatures are part of the gate. We cannot fight them with guns." Leah used her powers again. Blue light came from her hands. She spoke in her language, trying to calm the shadows. The shadows hesitated but did not disappear. They circled around, ready to attack. Jaden realized they had to act fast. He used the glowing rock. He focused on the energy. He thought of the gate, the dark force, and his mission. The rock began to shine brighter. A beam of light shot from it, hitting the jars. The cracks started to close. The mist began to fade, but the shadows attacked. Jaden and Leah fought side by side. Leah's powers and Jaden's skills kept the shadows away while the rock's light worked. Varric used his alien technology to create a shield around them. The fight was hard. The shadows were many. They kept coming. Then, the gate pulsed one last time. The ground shook. Jaden felt the gate's voice in his mind. It was angry and desperate. "You cannot stop me," it said. Jaden stood strong. "We will stop you. For the universe." He pressed the rock harder. The light grew so bright it blinded everything. Suddenly, a shockwave burst from the gate. The shadows screamed and vanished. The gate began to close. The red lines faded. The cracks sealed. The desert became quiet. Jaden, Leah, and Varric stood together, tired but victorious. Varric smiled. "You have done well. But this is only the beginning. The dark force will return." Leah looked at Jaden. "We are ready." Jaden nodded. "Together we will protect the universe." They looked at the horizon. The stars shone brightly. Their journey was not over, but they had won this battle, and hope burned stronger than ever.